The 2 worst vitamins that weaken your leg after 60. Have you noticed your legs feeling heavier lately? Maybe climbing stairs has become more challenging, or standing for long periods leaves you feeling unsteady. If you're over 60, here's something that might surprise you. Those vitamin supplements sitting in your medicine cabinet, the ones you faithfully take every morning believing they're strengthening your body, could actually be weakening your leg. That's right. According to recent research, nearly 40% of adults over 60 experience some form of leg weakness, but most don't realize that certain vitamins they're taking might be contributing to the problem. Today I'm going to reveal the 2 specific vitamins that, when taken incorrectly, could be sabotaging your mobility and independence, plus the everyday foods that might be making things worse. Hello friends, and welcome back to Natural Health Secret. I'm so glad you've joined me today for what might be one of the most important conversations we'll have about maintaining your mobility and independence as you age. You know, when I was growing up, my grandmother used to say, "Your legs are your freedom." How true that is. Our ability to stand steady, walk confidently, and move without pain directly impacts our quality of life. Yet after 60, many of us notice changes. Legs that tire more easily, joints that ache more frequently, and a general sense that our lower body isn't as reliable as it once was. Most of us assume this is just part of getting older. But what if I told you that some of the very things you're doing to stay healthy, like taking certain vitamins and eating foods you believe are good for you, might actually be accelerating these problems? Today we're going to explore the surprising truth about 2 common vitamins that can weaken your legs when taken incorrectly. 7 everyday foods that might be sabotaging your leg strength. Simple, practical alternatives that can help restore your stability and confidence. And most importantly, how to make informed choices that support your mobility for years to come. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, have you noticed changes in your leg strength or stability as you've gotten older? Drop a comment below and share your experience. I read every comment and it helps me create content that truly serves your needs. Now let's get started with understanding how what we eat affects our leg strength after 60. How diet affects leg strength. After 60, as we age, our bodies naturally undergo certain changes. After 60, we typically lose 1 to 2% of our muscle mass each year if we're not actively working to maintain it. This natural process, called sarcopenia, affects our legs significantly since they contain some of our largest muscle groups. But here's what many people don't realize. This process can be dramatically accelerated or slowed down based on what we eat and the supplements we take. Think of your leg muscles like the foundation of a house. Without proper materials and regular maintenance, even the strongest foundation will eventually develop cracks. Your diet provides those essential building materials: proteins for muscle repair, minerals for bone strength, and anti-inflammatory compounds to reduce pain and swelling. Unfortunately, many common foods in the modern diet actually work against us, creating inflammation, restricting blood flow to the muscles, and interfering with nutrient absorption. Let me share some of the biggest culprits. Inflammatory foods that weaken leg muscle. The first category of foods that can compromise leg strength is those that promote inflammation. After 60, our bodies are already more prone to inflammation, and certain foods can make this much worse. Sugary treats and dessert. Those cookies, cakes, and ice cream that bring such comfort might be silently undermining your mobility. When we consume refined sugar, it triggers inflammatory responses throughout the body, particularly in the muscles and joints. Remember how your mother or grandmother might have warned about too many sweets? They were onto something. Sugar directly impacts blood flow, potentially restricting circulation to your lower limbs. Without proper blood flow, your leg muscles receive less oxygen and nutrients, slowing tissue repair and recovery. Let me give you a practical example. Many of my viewers have shared that after reducing sugar for just 2 weeks, they noticed their legs felt lighter and more energetic. One gentleman in his 70s told me he could suddenly climb his porch steps without holding the railing, something he hadn't been able to do in years. Does this mean you can never enjoy dessert again? Absolutely not. Instead of store-bought sweets loaded with refined sugar and preservatives, try simpler alternatives like fresh fruit with a sprinkle of cinnamon, or homemade treats using natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup in moderation. Fried and processed foods. Those convenient fast food meals and processed snacks are particularly problematic after 60. Foods like French fries, fried chicken, processed meats like bacon and sausage, and even those seemingly innocent slices of white bread can all contribute to leg weakness. These foods are typically typically high in unhealthy fats and sodium, which promote inflammation and fluid retention. The trans fats in fried foods can actually restrict blood flow to your muscle, while the high sodium content in processed meats can cause your legs to feel swollen and heavy. Think about how you feel after a meal heavy in fried foods. That sluggish, weighted down sensation isn't just in your imagination. Your body is literally struggling to process these difficult foods, diverting energy away from your muscles in the process. I'd like to ask you, have you noticed a connection between certain foods and how your legs feel afterward? This awareness is the first step toward making better choices. Hidden dietary dangers for leg health. Beyond the obvious culprits, several seemingly innocent dietary choices can impact leg strength after 60. Ultra-processed foods and hidden ingredients. Many convenience foods contain monosodium glutamate, MSG, and other flavor enhancers that can affect your nervous system and muscle function. These additives are found in everything from instant noodles to ready-made soups and frozen meals. For instance, a single serving of instant noodles might contain more than half your daily recommended sodium intake. This excess sodium encourages fluid retention, making your legs feel swollen and painful, while also raising blood pressure and restricting proper blood flow to muscles. Alcohol consumption. I know many of us enjoy an occasional glass of wine or beer with dinner, but after 60, alcohol's effects on muscle health become more pronounced. Our bodies become less efficient at metabolizing alcohol, increasing its negative consequences. Alcohol interferes with the absorption of essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, all crucial for muscle and bone health. It also directly inhibits muscle repair and causes dehydration, which can lead to muscle cramps and reduced flexibility. Have you ever noticed feeling particularly stiff or achy the morning after having a few drinks? That's not coincidental. It's your muscles telling you something important. The first harmful vitamin, excess vitamin A. Now, let's address the first of our two problematic vitamins, vitamin A when taken in excess. Vitamin A is essential for vision, immune function, and skin health. However, too much, particularly from supplements, can lead to a condition called hypervitaminosis A, which becomes more common as we age because our bodies struggle to metabolize and excrete excess amounts. One of the most common symptoms of vitamin A toxicity is muscle and joint pain, particularly in the legs and back. This pain can be mistaken for arthritis or other age-related conditions, but it's actually inflammation caused by too much of this fat-soluble vitamin building up in your tissues. Excess vitamin A can also interfere with the absorption of other crucial minerals like calcium and magnesium. Without these minerals, your muscles can't contract and relax properly, leading to fatigue, spasms, and cramps in your leg. What's particularly concerning is that many seniors take multiple supplements or fortified foods without realizing the cumulative amount of vitamin A they're consuming. A multivitamin, a vision supplement, and certain fortified foods could easily push you over the recommended limit. The solution isn't to avoid vitamin A completely. It's to be mindful of your sources. Natural food sources like carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens provide vitamin A in forms that are less likely to accumulate to toxic levels. If you're taking supplements, check the labels carefully and consider discussing your regimen with a healthcare provider. I'm curious, how many of you take vitamin supplements regularly? And do you keep track of the cumulative amounts of vitamins you're getting from different sources? The second harmful vitamin, excess vitamin D. The second vitamin that can cause problems when taken incorrectly is one that's frequently recommended for seniors, vitamin D. Now let me be clear, vitamin D is essential for bone health and proper immune function. Many older adults are deficient in this important nutrient, and appropriate supplementation can be beneficial. The problem occurs with excessive supplementation, which can lead to vitamin D toxicity or hypervitaminosis D. Unlike other water-soluble vitamins that the body can easily excrete when there's too much, vitamin D is fat-soluble and stores in your adipose tissue. Excess vitamin D can lead to elevated blood calcium level, a condition called hypercalcemia. This results in symptoms like leg stiffness, muscle burning sensations, cramps, joint pain, and general discomfort. Hypercalcemia directly affects muscles and nerves, compromising the electrical impulses that control your movements. What's more, high doses of vitamin D can lead to unnecessary calcification of soft tissues, including muscles and tendons. This means areas like your knees, calves, and thighs might become stiffer, less flexible, and uncomfortable during activity. The risk is particularly high for older adults who take high-dose vitamin D supplements without medical supervision or regular blood tests. Another concerning issue is that large doses of vitamin D can stress the kidney, which are responsible for maintaining mineral balance in the blood. Impaired filtration can worsen leg edema, muscle pain, and weakness. Better alternatives for strong, healthy legs. Now that we understand what can weaken our leg, let's focus focus on positive choices that can help maintain and even improve leg strength after 6. Nutrient-dense foods for leg health. Instead of processed foods, focus on whole, nutrient-dense alternative. Replace white bread with whole grain varieties containing oats, flaxseed, or rye. Choose fresh, lean proteins like eggs, chicken, fish, and beans instead of processed meat. Opt for fresh or frozen fruits and vegetables instead of canned versions high in sodium. Select natural, artisanal cheeses rather than processed cheese products. Enjoy homemade treats using whole ingredients rather than store-bought dessert. Hydration and circulation. Proper hydration is crucial for muscle function and circulation. Many seniors don't drink enough water, which can lead to muscle cramps and reduced flexibility. Try to drink at least 8 glasses of water daily, and consider incorporating foods with high water content like cucumber, watermelon, and oranges into your diet. Gentle movement for stronger leg. Even small amounts of regular movement can make a tremendous difference in maintaining leg strength. Simple exercises like gentle walking, even just around your home or garden. Seated leg lifts while watching television, standing up from a chair without using your hands, if safe for you to do so. Ankle rotations while seated. These don't require special equipment and can be incorporated into your daily routine. I'd love to know, what simple movements have you found helpful for maintaining your leg strength? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights might help someone else in our community. Working with healthcare providers. Before making significant changes to your diet or supplement regimen, it's important to consult with healthcare professionals, especially if you have existing health conditions. Consider asking your doctor about testing your vitamin D levels before supplementing, reviewing all supplements you're currently taking for potential interaction, checking for medications that might affect muscle strength or nutrient absorption, evaluating whether symptoms you're experiencing might be related to your current supplement regimen. Remember that healthcare is a partnership. Bring your questions and concerns to your appointments, and don't hesitate to ask for clarification if something isn't clear. We've covered a lot of ground today, exploring how certain foods and even vitamins, when taken incorrectly, can impact your leg strength and mobility after 60. Let's recap the key point. Inflammatory foods like sugary treats, fried foods, and processed meats can weaken leg muscles and compromise circulation. Excess vitamin A can cause muscle pain and interfere with mineral absorption, crucial for muscle function. Too much vitamin D can lead to hypercalcemia and soft tissue calcification, affecting leg comfort and mobility. Simple dietary changes and gentle movement can help maintain and improve leg strength. Working with healthcare providers ensures your supplement regimen supports rather than undermines your health. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all pleasure from eating or to create fear around vitamins. Rather, it's about making informed choices that support your independence and quality of life as you age. Your legs truly are your freedom, and with the right knowledge and choices, you can maintain their strength and reliability for years to come. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider sharing it with friends or family members who might benefit. Subscribe to Natural Health Secret for more videos designed specifically for vibrant living after 60. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest update. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these dietary changes seems most doable for you? Or do you have questions about implementing these suggestions in your daily life? Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Until next time, here's to your health, your independence, and your well-being.